What's going on, people? So I'm going to talk about Fortnite for like 10 seconds because the way season 4 ended was crazy. It ended with this huge, like, fuck you to the fans, basically. I'm not saying it was a bad ending, but the way season 5 kicked off kind of confirmed that it was a big fuck you because they didn't really utilize Galactus. He just showed up, pulled some shit from the center of the map up, and then they just teleported him to a whole nother wherever the fuck he came from type deal. Which, by the way, if you watch the videos to that, was incredible to watch. It was really cool. But then when you watch season 5 and you watch how it starts, it doesn't even hit. It falls very shy of being an introduction to a new season if season 4 ended with a cliffhanger. The way they said to be continued in season 5, I feel like what they just did was they short-sighted themselves. They really came out and were like, fuck you guys, because they set it up in such a way you thought, the Avengers were still going to have an appearance and some kind of impact in season 5. And they had nothing. Nothing. They disappeared. They went away with no mention of anything. In fact, the phone call in the opening of season 5 was the most interesting thing. When that dude drops the phone and then whoever's on the other end of that phone is talking about don't piss off the 7. Who the fuck are these 7? He ran away beforehand. Then he talks about how he's gone to multiple universes to draw in like 7 different people. And I just feel like this didn't have the same like epic backing to it as Galactus did. Maybe that's just me. But I feel like Fortnite season 5, the way it started, was nowhere near as good as they should have made it. They probably needed another week or something before going forward with it. I know season 4 has been around for a while, but honestly, who watched the end of season 4 and was like, holy shit, and then thought, well, season 5 is going to start and it's not going to be no big deal? Nobody thought that. The way they left it with the cliffhanger talking about to be continued and in the moment of like insanity, and then to start it off and it's just, oh, they did it, cool. That's it. You got nothing else. You have nothing else going for you. I don't even care. Like, I don't care about Fortnite like that. But when you have a setup like that, that makes it seem like you're going to continue using the Marvel property. And then you don't. And instead you bring Star Wars into it. And, like, here and there characters. Like, alright, now you're talking about bringing God of War into it. Kratos. And honestly, Kratos with guns just doesn't do anything for me. Granted, his axes will probably be his weapons that are in the God of War games. It's just not that impressive to me. God of War, he uses a big-ass axe. And he has those 2 swords that are, embedded in his arm where the chains are like part of his arm. And I just don't see a character like Kratos really being super impressive in a Fortnite because it's a gunplay game. It's not a God of War fighting type game. And God of War's never had guns in it. So I don't know how they would twist that. But at the same time, I'm really not as impressed with the idea. I don't even want, I love The Legend of Zelda. I don't want to see Link or Zelda in Fortnite. Just because they usually have swordplay and magic elements. Guns are not a thing of Zelda, so it wouldn't make 0 sense and just be a quick cash grab, if you ask me. Now, I did see a thing where they were talking about maybe adding in something like Metroid. That's cool. She's got the arm cannon. Go for it. Add Mega Man. Arm cannon. No problem. But, again, I just feel like when talking about Fortnite, the way Season 4 ended was this crazy moment. And then Season 5 just Have you ever seen Nailed It on Netflix? I feel like that's what happened. Season 4 was so crazy the way it ended. The way it ended was so good. The cinematic was great. Unfortunately, you couldn't go and rewatch it if you missed it at the 4 o'clock time. That was kind of a drawback. But then to have that moment and then to just kind of drop it completely and not even acknowledge how good of a moment this was, and you start season 5 like that, there's a reason why I'm not that heavy into Fortnite, because you have no idea, Epic, how to continue something going that is as actually epic as the end of season 4 was. I have no idea who in the fuck greenlit season 5 to kick off the way it did. That was not impressive. That was stupid. All right, and I know people are gonna thumbs this down because I'm talking negative about Fortnite, but be honest with yourself. Did you see what happened at the end of season 4? If not, go YouTube it, man. That's what I did to watch it. Go YouTube it, watch it, and then watch the intro to season 5 and tell me that the epicness that was the end of season 4, that whole setup, translated perfectly fine over to the beginning of season 5. And if you say it did, you're full of shit, and you know you are. I don't care if you're a fan of Fortnite or not. There's no way in hell the way season 4 ended was translated well to the way season 5 began. It just wasn't, it just didn't work. And I don't give a fuck what anyone says. It's my opinion. And actually, there's a few people on Twitter who, after tweeting about it, actually agree with me. So, you know, I'm not just picking on Fortnite here. I'm not just saying this because it's just me making something up. This is actually something that didn't hit with a lot of people. You know what I'm saying? So, again, if you dislike the video, you dislike the video. It is what it is. I just wanted to say it because, again, I was on Twitter and people were just praising Fortnite for some fucking reason. I couldn't figure it out.